Donald Trump may have begun losing. The question of what justice looks like for former President Donald Trump has been a topic of discussion as legal actions against him continue to pile up. While some investigations and prosecutions have a literal purpose of finding out what went wrong and holding people accountable, they can also take on cultural or symbolic meaning. The recent settlement between Fox News and Dominion Voting Systems offers a microcosm of what's happening with Trump, where the lawsuit was about defamation against a business, but it took on a broader meaning in the public eye. Different people have different views on the real problem and the right form of justice for Trump, making it difficult to achieve consensus or satisfaction. The January 6th Select House Committee's exact purpose may seem a little opaque, but its chief goal was to document what happened for history and to make the details accessible to people. It served as a truth project, with its presentation reorienting the country's attention to how bad January 6th really was. However, with many entry points to the problem and without a shared consensus about what the real problem with the Trump era was, satisfaction in achieving justice might be difficult to achieve. The best society can do is to keep applying a kind of societal weight to Trump, adding a little more weight in an effort to contain him. It's like some mixed-up version of deterrence and truth, with society trying something, anything, with possibly volatile precedents for the future. In the end, there's something emblematic of this frustrating and confused era in a woman hopelessly shouting, "Do you think we're winning right now?" It speaks to the lasting change in American politics since 2016, where things seem more complicated and nuanced, making it challenging to achieve justice for Trump. Despite the various legal actions taken against former President Donald Trump, there is no clear consensus on what the right form of justice for his actions should be. The recent indictment and expected charges in Georgia are only the beginning of the legal troubles Trump may face, but the cultural and symbolic meaning of these investigations and prosecutions remains unclear. The Fox News settlement with Dominion Voting Systems offers a microcosm of this issue, as the settlement's broader meaning is up for debate. Similarly, the January 6th Select House Committee's purpose may seem opaque, but it served as a truth project, documenting what happened and reorienting the country's attention to how bad January 6th really was. The avalanche of litigation, investigation, and prosecution that has converged in recent months lacks a shared goal, leading to a potential deterrence project that keeps alive the bad parts of the recent past and applies pressure on central players. However, deterrence is a difficult goal to measure and predict, and it may become retribution in the wrong hands or even harden reactionary and illiberal elements by accident. Reaching one shared idea of what happened and why things went wrong has real appeal, even if it's not how a country would ideally operate. Instead, the best society can do is to keep applying a kind of societal weight to Trump, containing him through attention on accurate memories of the events, the creation of legal hurdles and public scrutiny, and possibly doomed prosecutions of varying quality. Even in all the chaos of information and opaque goals, a story can still stick out as representative of the frustrating parts of this time. Sarah Matthews, a former White House deputy press secretary, became emotional during a closed-door testimony when arguing that to condemn the January 6th riot would allow the media to win. This speaks to the lasting change in American politics since 2016, with Ms. Matthews receiving criticism from House Republicans when she testified publicly last summer. In conclusion, there is no clear consensus on the right form of justice for the problem of Donald Trump, and different people have different views of what the real problem and the right form of justice look like for him. The best society can do is to keep applying a societal weight to Trump, containing him through attention on accurate memories of the events, the creation of legal hurdles and public scrutiny, and possibly doomed prosecutions of varying quality.